How do you start making YouTube videos if you're an introvert and you're a little bit scared of being on camera? Well, I've got a simple 3-step process that we walk new YouTubers through if they're not completely comfortable to be on camera and to be able to start off talking to camera. It's the best system I've found to ease you into being on camera, and we've helped over 1,000 new YouTubers start and grow inside our YouTube community. So if you want a community that's going to support you on your YouTube journey, then I'll leave the link for you down below. So how do we get started? The best way for you to start making videos, if you're a little bit nervous about being on camera, is to not be on camera at the start and actually do a voiceover. And what that means is you do a screen recording, and you can do slides, and you can even get fancy and do a Miro board, or you could really get out there and create some fancy graphics to talk through what you want to cover in your video. And I find the tutorial or the how-to based style a lot easier to start with, because then all you need to do is find a question that your viewers want an answer to, and then you can provide them with that answer from the experience that you have. A lot of our YouTube videos when we first started out on this channel were based on this system. And we call these videos a voiceover. So it's just a screen recording with our voice, so you can hear us talking and explaining and answering the question over seeing the slides or the fancy Miro board or the fancy graphics that you have created. That's step one. Step two is then to start doing a loom recording. All it really is, and I'll show you now, is it takes your talking head, it makes you a little bit smaller and puts you in the corner so that it feels a little bit less intimidating. You're not going to be full screen in your YouTube videos. You're going to be quite small in the corner. And then you still use the slides or the Miro board, but your viewers can at least see you, even though you're small in the corner. It's a nice baby step to get used to what it's like being on camera, what you look like and sound like, because I know a lot of you new YouTubers really battle seeing what you look like on camera and also hearing what you sound like, especially when you're editing your own video and you've got to go over it 3, 4, even 5 times to get the edit done. But that's okay. We all go through that feeling at the start of the YouTube journey. That's step 2. Getting into step 3, once you've built up enough confidence and you've done enough videos in step 2 in the loom recording style, we can now start adding parts of talking head to our video. So you could start with your introduction as your talking head and then go to the loom recording so it's a bit smaller. So you're only doing 15 or 20 or 30 seconds on a big full screen of you talking to camera, and then back to the loom recording. This will ease you into parts of being on camera, and then you can start practicing and seeing what you look like when you are full screen on your YouTube videos. And then once you're comfortable with stage 3, you can go to your normal talking head where you are full screen and you're comfortable talking to camera, because you know what? You've done it so many times. We've done over 500 YouTube videos published on our channel, so it's pretty easy to talk to camera because we know we are talking to you and not to a boring camera lens. And we can connect with you because we've spoken to you in the community and we've spent time with you inside of our YouTube community. So I know who I'm talking to and I know it's worthwhile because I'm helping someone. For those of you that are still feeling a little bit scared and uneasy of being on camera, it's okay. We all go through that emotional feeling. One mindset shift I want you to take from this video is, rather than focusing on how you're feeling, being scared on camera and being worried about what everyone thinks about you and being worried about how you look on camera, I want you to shift that, turn it around and think about all the people that your videos could help. They can reach people all over the world. And from your experience and from your knowledge, you can help someone who's 2 or 3 steps behind you by explaining how you solved your own problems, by talking from experience. So we share everything we've learned from making and publishing 500 YouTube videos. And we've made a lot of mistakes along the way, but we share those mistakes so you don't have to go and make the same mistakes, so that you can shortcut your journey to success on YouTube. And that's really what we focus on in these videos with you, and we really focus on that inside the YouTube community. So for you, I really want you to think about all the people you can help. That's why you need to push past this fear and push past that uneasy feeling when you feel like, I don't really want to talk to camera. I don't want to be on camera. You need to do it so that you can help all the people out there, because it's more important that you help them and less important about you feeling uncomfortable and you feeling that fear. It does get easier as you start making more videos and publishing them on your YouTube channel. I promise you're not going to feel like this all the time. But once you start getting the comments and the thanks and the feedback and the appreciation from your audience, it will all be worthwhile. So keep going. You're doing an amazing job. And I can't wait to see you inside the community so that we can help you grow your YouTube channel and get monetized on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the community.